Okay. I may have gone out for just a second. Yeah. All right, all right, all right. Hey, Pam. All right, so it's 8 o'clock. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Who's crafting with me tonight? Yes, we are. I'm just glad I have a crazy sense of humor. Because that moment could have been a moment of tears and sheer panic. No, Pam, no. Okay, anyway, welcome everyone. For those of you who do not know me, I am TR. I host this wonderful evening of laughter and creativity every Wednesday. You can find me at www.tiaresmith.com. That's trsmith.com. Or you can find me on Facebook and the Embrace Your Art Daily group or Art Party Wednesdays. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and change my camera angle. And I won't be showing any more ass, excuse me. But we will be crafting tonight. Okay, so I'm going to change my camera angle and we're going to get started. I have a bunch of junk on my table, which you're going to see. And this is just to show you what I'm going to be using tonight. And I don't even think I have the, hold on. Let me make sure I have the color palette for myself on my phone. I usually have it on my phone too, but I don't think I put it on my phone this time. So I just need to find it. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. You guys know I try to do this in an hour. I think we're gonna make it, but let me just grab the color palette. Alright, I got it now. And changing the camera angle. Whoop whoop! That's my naughty, I've been naughty t-shirt. Yes, and obviously I really have. Alright, so there is my table. And you will just see the supplies that we're going to be using tonight. You want to have your journal. This is my journal. I'm going to work on this page. This paper, I use a Smashbook, so the pages already come with patterns on it. And I'm showing you this because I still need to gesso, but tonight I'm not gessoing the whole thing. I like the patterns that are in my book, so I'm going to be letting some of this show through. Okay, I've got my Inktense bars and blocks, and if you don't have Inktense, it's fine to use watercolors, water soluble crayons. It's fine to use not pastels, but acrylics, paint, whatever you want. You know, I'm big on using what you have. Alright, then I'll be using some washi tape, and I will be using some old book pages as well as some stamps. The theme tonight, you know, we follow Journal 52, is television, and quite honestly, I was not feeling that prompt, and I was going to abandon it and just do something totally different. But I have these cool movie, there really are movie stamps that I'm going to use tonight. I think they'll work fine. It won't be the perfect theme, but I mean, they do use cameras and the 1, 2, 3, 4 and the action stamp, you know, things like that in TV as well as movies. So, a TV filming or a movie filming. So I thought that that would be appropriate. Alright, so I'm just going to put my stuff over here to the side. and we are going to get started. So if you have not gessoed your page yet, that is number one. And most of you know that I have recently been selected for the Faber-Castell creative team. It's their guest team. They have a guest team every few months or so. And I got these really cool texture cards with my supplies that they sent me. And as you can see, the texture cards have different endings, edges, and you can take that through your modeling paste, your gesso, your paint, or whatever. So I might use these tonight. I think this is what I'm most excited about that was in my box. Okay? Alright. We are going, hey Diane, hey Toll Treasures, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey Via Vaughn, love that. Alright, I am getting my book and we are going to party. Alright, first things first is gesso. So again, I want my pattern to show through, so I'm just gonna throw some gesso. My gessos are almost gone. I'm throwing a little gesso on the page, and we're gonna see where this goes. Again, as you know, have some baby wipes handy, have paper towels handy. I dip my paintbrush into water and I dab it on paper towels. Alright, so for this one, I'm just gonna see how my gesso spreads, and I'm not gonna worry about it spreading to every end of this paper because I kinda like this paper. So that's really cool, and you can still see the background sort of through my gesso, which is really awesome actually. I'm liking that, and I'm liking that the edges, you see, you can still see the dice in my edges, so I'm digging on that. Alright, so I keep my handy dandy heat gun nearby because I'm not patient enough, and plus we don't have time enough to just let everything dry on its own. So I am drying. I'm gonna use one of these right now. Okay, so I just had to drag that through my gesso first. Oh, I think these cards are going to be a favorite. Look at that. Awesomeness! Yep, so there, that's my background. I know that you guys don't have this, so don't worry about doing this step. You can take not a toothbrush, but toothpicks, the end of your paintbrush, anything to draw in your gesso. Yes, wasn't that cool, Vicky? Oh my God, I think that this is gonna be an absolute favorite for me. Having something that I can draw in my gesso and my acrylic paints and create textures. Oh baby. Fun, 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 fun. Uh-oh. You know, Pam, there are times, I don't know why, when I have been on Ustream where I'm buffering, well, when I'm watching others, I always had the buffering. I don't know why that happens. Drying a little bit more here, ladies. Oh, I do have old decorative scissors. That's a great idea. I actually have the decorative scissors that are interchangeable, so you can actually pull the blades off, which makes it cool and even probably easier. Yes, if you got decorative edge scissors, get them. And another thing that you could do is if you have a die cut machine, you can cut like if it has the blades to cut like chipboard or something. Cut some borders or something using your die cutting machine, and then you can use them to scrape through your paints and your gesso as well. This is really awesome. See the little textured lines? Oh, love, 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 love. Oh gosh, oh gosh, I love that. That is so awesome. Now I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do now is, I do have this big old stamp here. I have this big stamp that is like the action, you know, I don't know what it's called, the thing that they go action, clip and clamp down. I have that, so I was thinking that I might stamp that a little bit in the background, and then we're going to collage. So I just need to cut the edge of this stamp off. Sorry, and I am really kind of, let me just say, I'm going to call it tacky with my rubber stamps when they're not already mounted, because I will just put some ink on them and throw them on the page. I don't feel like I have all that time for mounting them on something, so I think I'm just going to ink this and throw it on the page. And I have archival ink here, which I love. It's Ranger's Archival ink. It is my favorite. About, like, if you have a Silhouette or a Cricut or whatever die cutting machine, you can put a heavier paper in it. You know, if you can cut a plastic or chipboard, put that in it and cut borders. And then you can use the border, just like I did, to go through your gesso or your paints to create textures. Okay? So I am just inking up my stamp. And I will rub my ink pad over my stamp as well as tap it on my stamp. Alright, and then I just pick it up and slap it on the page and push, 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 and hope that I have a decent impression. And I will tell you, me and stamping, I am not the best stamper in the world, and I never mind if I don't get the whole impression. It's just another part of the beauty and texture and the grunginess of creating. So that right there isn't bad though. Yay! And as I work, I usually do try to wipe off my stamps. I'm not the neatest with my stamps. I'll give it a good wipe. If it's too much work trying to get the ink off, I just throw it to the side. No big deal. I'm not going to emboss this. I'm going to do some embossing tonight, but not on that first stamp. Mine is actually the small journal. Mine is a smaller journal, and it was only $3. Or, yeah, they had them at like TJ Maxx and Marshalls for $3. So check your TJ Maxx and Marshalls, because they had this size for $3. Okay? $3. And so these pages are like 8 by 10 or some such size like that. Alright, so next thing I'm going to do is, I have some papers here from a book, so I just want to collage on some papers, just old book papers. So you just want to tear them, Nothing too fancy going on here. And you can use various kinds of papers. I'm just going to stick with this one and collage it on. And so I am covering up a good portion of my stamp, and I'm good with that. So I just want to collage it on or something like that. Alright, so basically I use matte medium. So I have some golden matte medium here, and I love using this for adhesive. So I put it on the bottom and on the top. Alright, so you want to do that bottom and top with the matte medium, sort of like you would do with Mod Podge. And I just use my finger, get some, and I try to move kind of quickly, and I don't put it, I try not to layer it on too thickly. And I'm using a Maya Angelou book. One of my favorite books is, or book series, is the Maya Angelou autobiographical series. And you know it's African American History Month. And I just went and grabbed some pages. It's actually my junk gratitude journal, so the pages are already all prettied up with paint and everything, but the last pages of the book I didn't use, so I just tear them out for art. And it's interesting because Dr. King is on this page and Mahalia Jackson, so that's really cool to me since it's Black History Month. So as I do this, I may try to let those words stay out. So, you know, just a little something. It's just, I'm reading some of the words, so it's interesting stuff here. Alright, I love using this stuff because it just puts your paper down, especially when it's not too thick. I use a gel medium. I like gel medium when it's thick, when it's a thick piece of paper. But this matte medium works well when the paper is not too thick. And if it is thicker, when you put a lot of it, you load it up, that works as well. So of course you do need to do a little bit of trying. Yes, you do. So this page I think is going to go by pretty quickly. You know, I try to do it within an hour. Alright! I am. And I know very, very little Spanish. However, my husband can speak Spanish, which is really great. When we travel, it's a fabulous thing. We went to Punta Cana last year, and not many people spoke English, and then the ones that did speak English, it was not very good English, so you couldn't hold a conversation and ask for everything you needed and them understand. So it's really cool for him to be able to do that for us. Yes, that's the name I know. Wow, do they have that many ads? Someday I will have enough money that I will pay I'm trying. I'm working my way there, but not yet. Alright, so I know that I would see ads, but I didn't see them that often. Whenever I've watched, I wonder how that works, because I watch other people's Ustreams and they have ads, but it never seemed to be an excessive amount of ads. Like I'd see an ad at the beginning and maybe, well, one or two or something like that. Interesting. Oh, you live in Chattanooga? We're close to each other. Some people get lots of ads and some don't. When I'm watching, I don't get a lot of ads. Okay, so now that we're at this point on our page, the next thing that I'm going to do is just add some color. And I am just going to use my Inktense blocks. And I'm going to pick some colors from the color palette. And we are using some kind of green, tealy colors. I know that there's orange. I'm going to pick this kind of orange, and there's a lighter orange. So maybe I'll pick this and this. There's like a grayish color and some tealy blue colors. Let's see. So for my teal kind of blue color, I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to choose those three colors from our color palette. I think those are gorgeous. I think those are going to work well. So these are my three colors. So basically, you know, I'm just adding some color to the background. I'm just going to put some color down here. Put some of this yellowy orange color. And really, if you're using Inktense or watercolors, just color some colors on. And just color right on top of what you've collaged on. And on top of your gesso. And then you're going to get your paintbrush, and you're going to add water, and you're going to wet. I did two via Vine, and I beat you by a couple of dollars. I got my 72 set with that flash sale for 35 bucks. Very excited about that. Very excited. Yep. Hey, Mama Rose. Alright, so now I'm going to grab my paintbrush, dip it in some water, and go over my Inktense, which I love Inktense. The colors are just beautiful, vibrant. Look at that. That is some gorgeousness. Now, the cool thing that I like about the Inktense too is if I take a baby wipe, I can take a little bit of that color off. See? And that is so cool because it's letting what's behind it show a bit more. And then I can spread it a little bit. See that? Awesomeness. Oh my God, look at that. And then just dabbing my baby wipe up there, gets a little color less intense. Love, 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 love this stuff showing through. I'm moving on to my other colors. And I'm going to do the same thing with this next color. Take up a little bit of the color because I actually want my pages to show through. Alright? One more time. And this bottom color, I might want to add, it's more yellow than I thought. I kind of want it to be more orange. So I might go back to my book. We'll see. My colors. We'll see. Yeah, because that looks very yellow. It looks pretty much just as yellow as the others. So I'm going over it with some orange because I want the bottom to be more orange. Adding some water and rubbing. Yes, that's better. So now you get to see all my textures and colors. Loving that, loving that, loving that. And I'm going to dry. And then I am going to actually add some stamped images on top of this. Love, 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 love. And I'm actually thinking that I want some more texture. I used to have these tickets. I don't know if I have the tickets anymore. I am just looking through my little bag of tricks. I don't know about you, but I have like a bag of ephemera and you know, just things that I can stick on my pages. And I have all kinds of little bags of stuff like that. So I'm actually looking for something extra to stick on here. I have tickets somewhere. I want tickets. It would be really cool if I had a TV type of thing, right? And I probably do if I would spend a little time looking. But I don't think I am. I'm just looking here in my bag of tricks to see if anything stands out to me. And no. I do have tickets. I do have a ticket stamp. So perhaps tonight is a night for a ticket stamp. We'll see. Well, I am going to use my 1, 2, 3 or 3, 2, 1. I'm going to use that on here. I'm going to use my camera. Yeah, perhaps that'll go up there, that'll go down there. And then, since this is TV, Dark chocolate with anything is good. I wish I did have some dark chocolate. TV dinner. Are you guys talking about what you can do for TV? Okay, so since I'm doing movies, what I thought I'd do is I'm going to add the camera. I'm going to add the 3, 2, 1. Then I thought that I would just take some little bits of paper and maybe name some TV shows that I like and post them around the page. I just wasn't feeling this prompt very much at all, but I guess it's all good, right? I don't know. Anyway, okay, I got washi tape here that looks like a film strip, so I'm going to add that, and I'm going to add the black one and the cream or color one. I'm going to do my stamping. We're going to emboss the stamping tonight, and then add some little bits to this. Alright, so first things first, I got to add some ink to my camera stamp. Get that stamped and embossed on here. Alright, hopefully that is stamped with ink well enough. I'm just gonna put it here on my page and hope that's good. Ooh, good. Get that stamp out. Hope this works. Yes. And then you just pour your embossing powder liberally over your stamped image. And I have black embossing powder, so I'm really happy about that. And while that's soaking, I'm going to go ahead and do this stamp as well. It's 3, 2, 1. These are some awesome stamps. I actually got these stamps in a Club Scrap kit. You can check them out at clubscrap.com. They have really cool kits. They're unique pattern papers. You guys have seen my work with them on my blog, and you've seen other things that I've posted. Alright, adding this one, then going to also add embossing powder to it. Which should help these images pop from the page. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Look at that. Ooh, love. Alright, now I gotta something to put that embossing powder in. What I usually do for embossing powder is I just get some paper or something, pour the embossing powder up on the paper, and then you can just empty it back into your jar. And I do actually have a tray with the funnel on the end for this as well. So you want to pour it off, and you want to tap away some excess embossing powder. And another thing that you can do is take a paintbrush, if you've got little pieces around, and just kind of flick them away from around your image. Alright, move that out of the way, and then you can just fold your paper in half and just pour it back into your jar. And ta-da! No mess, no fuss, and you are all good. Alright, so now I just need to heat to emboss. Yep, you sure can. And when you start embossing, I always let the heat gun run a little bit to get nice and hot. And then I go ahead and heat my image. And try, sometimes I can't see, you know, when the embossing powder is heated. But of course what you should see is it will raise. So you should see it change before your eyes. Tilt this a little bit because I can't see with the lighting in here. And see, it just makes the color stand out and makes your images pop. Isn't that awesome? I love that. Now I can really see those. Alright, so now what I thought, you know me, I gotta do one little thing that I do all the time is I'm gonna add just a drop of gesso and go over the page. Then I'm gonna add some little tabs with names of shows I like, and I'm going to add some washi tape, but gesso first. Just a dab of gesso, and I'm gonna brayer it on. My gesso's almost empty, as you can see. Alright, so a little dab of gesso on the end. I like to spritz it and then grab my brayer and brayer it on. It looks like a lot to me. Dabbing some of that away. A little bit more. That was not as much as I thought, so I'm just going to add another drop. Down here at the other end, a spritz of paint, water, and the same thing. There, that's better. Yes. There, that's what I wanted. I love that. Uh-oh, you might want to refresh or something. That's what, whenever the screen has gone blank for me, I refresh. Alright. Uh-oh, did I get a lot of... Looks like I got a whole glob of... Making mess here. I don't know how I did that. Gesso everywhere. Alright! I am going to dry. on this. Loving on this. Yeah, isn't that white? The white just does it for me. I don't know why. It's one of my, you all know it's one of my sort of signature moves. I love adding that. Alright, so now I'm just going to add some washi. Washi, washi, washi. I think if I could pick it up. Ooh. This washi is a little wonky. There we go. I got it. I got it. I got it. Now I'm just going to add some washi. Have that there. Maybe I'll have some come up the page. Just gonna put a random piece at the top. Yes, I love that. And now I'm gonna add the black and white one. And I'm gonna let them overlap. Same thing here. And just like this, I'm going to just add another little random piece. Oh, I love it. How awesome is this? This is turning out to be groovy. Groovy, groovy, groovy. Alright, so now I am going to grab, I have no idea. What do you guys watch on TV? Tell me what your favorite shows are. I am like the non-TV watcher. I don't do too much TV watching. So what I'm planning to do is I'm going to take some paper. I have my acrylic paper here, and it's always some little random pieces of paper left, and I'm going to write out a couple of words, a couple of shows. Yes, you're right, it would, wouldn't it? That's really awesome. You know what? Your little statement, Roberta, about when you were little makes me think that is what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with some of my favorite shows from back in the day. Things that I would watch again and again and again today if they were on. So, I used to, cartoons. I can just write cartoons. Flintstones, the Jetsons, Fat Albert. When I was younger, I liked the sitcoms. I don't like as many of the sitcoms today as I did when I was younger. Like, I used to love to watch the Jeffersons, the Honeymooners, the All in the Family, Sanford and Son, the Jeffersons, all of that stuff. Oh my God. If they played those, the Honeymooners, oh my God, I would watch that every day. Now, today, I watch whatever my husband's watching is what I'm watching, which would be things like Vampire Diaries, every Criminal Minds, NCIS, all of that stuff. But I think I'll go with my heart which says, put down the old things. The Flintstones. The Honeymooners. All in the Family. And I'm not capitalizing anything. Sanford and Son. Oh gosh. What was the show called? I cannot think of it. Fantasy Island Love Boat. Yes. Yes. And I don't watch any of that stuff. Like The Walking Dead. I do watch Criminal Minds of CSI. But Breaking Bad and all that stuff, I haven't been watching any of that. Okay, what was it called? Oh, I cannot believe I can't think of this. What was the show with JJ and Thelma? The Evans? Robert, what show had JJ and Thelma on it? Good Times, that's it. Good Times, Gilligan's Island, yep. Okay, so I will put a couple of today. Criminal Minds. NCIS. Scorpion. I do enjoy Scorpion. I have started watching Empire. Favorite, my absolute oh, Carol Burnett. Oh my God. What was the spinoff of Carol Burnett called? Good Night, Viavon. Oh my God. Green Acres. Yes. The spinoff from Mama's Family. Oh my God. Mama's Family used to have me on the floor. And Carol Burnett, especially when Tim was on there. Tim Conway, when he did the little shuffle. You know what I'm talking about. Oh my God, I wish I could watch those. Yes. Alright, that's enough. And my favorite shows of today, I would say Mama's Family would be shows, HBO series. I love HBO series, like when gosh, I can't even think of the vampire series is on HBO. Just whatever is on HBO. True Blood. Oh, I loved True Blood. You know, just all of their series, almost all of their series. Okay, so that's it. It's 8:49, so I'm gonna stop writing. And I'm going to cut these out because I still need to add them to my paper, my page. And I need something to cut with. Here we go. I got a paper trimmer. So let me move my book out the way. Got my paper trimmer. Going to cut these out. Laughing. All of those. Laughing. We could talk about these old shows all night long. I just dropped something. I don't know what it was. Oh well. My floor catches everything. True Blood. I got True Blood on there. Because that was one of my favorites. I liked Oz. I like True Blood. I like Boardwalk Empire. What's the one? I can't think of the name of it. Something Thrones. Game of Thrones. had one of those? I don't know what that tricycle falling business is. Alright, so I'm trying to hurry up and cut all of these little words out that do not do justice to what I would watch on TV, or the few things I actually do watch on TV. Today, my TV watching is quite limited. I don't know what's going on. So what I'm going to do with these is I am actually going to ink the edges. I'm just going to use my scissors to trim the edge. No sense in getting crazy trying to put all these back through the paper trimmer. I think this is probably so much faster. Alright, so we've got our TV programs down. Ink the edges and get them on your page, adhered, and we are going to be good to go. And for those of you that are here and join me tonight, know that this will be posted on my blog at www.tiaresmith.com, tiaresmith.com. Tomorrow the replay will be available for you to watch. And that's that. So the picture, my actual finished page will be up, and the video replay. And I hope that I cut out the crack shot. I really do. I think I did. I hope I did. Oh, you know, Wyatt Earp, yes. Tombstone. Now, if we talk about movies, Tombstone is one. I started to do movies, but I've already done a page about movies. Now, movies, we can talk business, because I got lots of old favorites of movies, like Tombstone, Shawshank Redemption, The Color Purple, Fried Green Tomatoes, Driving Miss Daisy. Oh my goodness, I could watch those over and 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 over again. Alright, so then you can just add your movie names or show names. And you might have to take some of these away because I got too many of them. I don't think I want to have that many of them. Got a little carried away. So I will just add some that are my absolute favorites. So I'll keep Scorpion good. So I'll do some olds and some new. The Flintstones, True Blood. So just add a couple of your favorite shows around the page. at that. Once I get them on, that looks pretty cool. Yes, 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 yes. And I am actually going to get my ATG gun because that'll make adhering easier. I think I'm going to get my ATG gun. If I can find my ATG gun, there it is. And use that for adhering because that'll be just quick and easy. Although typically I would use my medium. I need to get some more gel medium. But for this, we'll just use the ATG gun because it does a good job of adhering. Yes, it does. I love this. I love how this page turned out. Not bad. My husband always asks me, what am I going to do on the show? What am I going to do? Like at dinner time, because we eat just before I come on. And he's like, what are you doing tonight? And I'm like, when you ask me that question, I'm like, what do you want me to tell you? Like, especially if I don't have any plans for anything particular, like any shapes. Like, I'm not painting faces. So I'm not sure what you're looking for when you ask me that question. And he's like, you just going to wing it? I said, I pretty much wing it every week. I have no idea. Unless it's a shape. Like, I'll know sometimes if I'm doing flowers or something like that. But most of the time, I don't have a clear-cut plan. I have some ideas in my head, and then hope as we bring it together, it is cute. Thank you. Alright. So this is going to wrap it up. I'm going to do one more little thing. And then I'm going to be done, and done. There. Love it. Love it. Awesomeness. Alright, you know me. I just need to add a couple signature scribbles and then I'm all good and done. Just scribbling anywhere on the page because I like to do that. Yep, there you have it. And then I like to sign my pages. So I'll put my name down there at the bottom. Alright, so that's it. We are done for tonight. There you have it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me tell you, my husband even knows the terms that I use. He knows the names of products. He knows all kinds of stuff, and I am very grateful for him. He is amazing. He's awesome. He always is interested, and if he's not, he pretends very well. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope that you guys enjoyed this and that you created with me. I cannot wait to see what you did. Please share in the Embrace Your Art or the Art Party Wednesdays groups on Facebook. If you do share on Instagram, be sure to use the hashtags Embrace Your Art or Art Party Wednesday. I will find you. I love it, and I often tag and share art that people share with me. So please, please, please share. Please come back next week and art with me. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you tried something new or just created. I had a great time. I love it. Thank you so much. Have a good night, everyone. That's right. See? He knows what gesso is. That's what I'm talking about. Get them trained, ladies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a good night. Muchas, muchas, babies. See you next time. Bye.